say from 85 to 120. I mean, it really feels so good. The engine sounds really, really good. I love the updated 2-liter engine because usually Polos have your normal 1.4, 1.6, and this one has been given a much bigger engine, and it's to fool you basically. It's to make you believe that the car can do things that it doesn't have ability to actually do, you know. I think keeping this car below 140 kilometers an hour, I'd say is wise. Going beyond that is quite stupid because, you know, it's at the end of the day, it's a Polo. A very good suspension. It's got good suspension. It's got, I'd say, okay balance. I've been in beautifully balanced cars like the BMW M3 Competition. It's just staggering. The Golf 8R as well. It's just astonishing how those cars are well balanced. This one is not bad either. You know, it really isn't. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get there, BMW. That's my victim. Nah, I couldn't find. This is actually gonna be funny because, oh my god, I thought I could catch him. I really did think so, but what was I thinking? Shit. Now I regret doing what I did. But we caught him. Easy there. Easy. I mean, the car is beautiful, honestly. It really does the job. It's a very good car for slicing because of its size and its ability to understand, okay, right now my master needs me to give him everything I have, like all the power I have. So it's a very good slicer. I don't know why I'm rushing because I'm only going to McDonald's, but just wanted to show you guys the drivability of the Polo GTI. Point of view, early in the morning in Durban. It's 7:47 currently, and it's a Thursday morning. Good morning if you're watching this video in the morning. Good evening if you're watching it in the evening, and good afternoon if you're watching it in the afternoon. Currently in South Africa, it's 7:47 a.m. and I'm driving through Durban.